This week on Nikon's Birding Adventures TV, we're taking you on possibly the most relaxed birding adventure that you could ever hope to go on. We're going cruising with Carefree Birding, and we're going to hit 3 ports, Costa Rica, Belize, and then we're going to finish off on the beautiful island of Cozumel in Mexico, where we're going to go in search of our golden bird, the black catbird. Let's go birding! Right as you get off the ship in Puerto Limon, there's a little park right next to the ship, and this is where you can get spectacled owl.
This is the spectacle owl. It's right here on Puerto Limon Park. Everybody's enjoying it, even the local people. Local people is taking care of the animals, which is good.
Pretty easy to see why this is called the spectacled owl. Those nice white eyebrows. Beautiful, stunning bird. Really large owl. This is birding Costa Rica style. We're in an old blue school bus. Nice to add a bit of color to the show.
Let's go birding.
We've landed in Puerto Limon in Costa Rica. And Costa Rica really set the example for sustainable tourism and was one of the early leaders in bird watching in Central America and South America. And now, today, Costa Rica is still a premier birding destination. We've come here, we've met up with my old friend here, Alex Martinez and his son Kevin, and they're going to be taking us around to try and find some of the special birds of Costa Rica. Pura vida! This rural road is so beautiful. We have the ocean behind us here, and it's just a fantastic place to go birding with the sound of the ocean behind us. There's a cowbird over here, just up on that, see up on that branch there?
Okay.
Shiny cowbird.
Cowbird.
Got a really stunning red-breasted blackbird over here, sitting on top of a fence post in an open field. There's quite a limited distribution in Costa Rica. It's not found throughout the country. What a stunning blackbird. It's got to be probably one of the most brightly colored of all the blackbirds. The red-breasted blackbird. We've got Montezuma's Oripindula, the top of this palm tree. A whole bunch of nests, these really, really distinctive long nests. Oh, a really beautiful black-cheeked woodpecker, one of the more common Melanopes species of woodpeckers found in Costa Rica. Very, very handsome woodpecker. So you love parrots, Alex, in particular. Tell us, what is this that we're looking at?
Yeah, that's a white-crowned parrot. They are not so common here on this part. It's more inland, but she probably is nesting on the tree, and they're probably taking a break from the nesting hole or from the rain. But it's definitely a white-crowned parrot.
Nice. Oh, crimson-fronted parakeets, okay.
Crimson-fronted parakeet.
Yep, you can see they're actually feeding on the fruit, right? Or the flowers?
Yeah, they like to eat, this is some of the blossoms from the coral bean tree. We call it little roosters because it has the shape. Yeah, but they like to eat the seeds from the vine.
Okay, so it looks like a little rooster.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
looks
you
like
call
a
it.
little rooster.
Okay, and that's what that crimson-fronted parakeet is eating.
Yeah, there
Nice.
you go. Love it.
Beautiful. I've got a yellowthroat here.
Okay, it's right on the wire.
Yep.
You see, this
Yeah,
is
got him.
This is olive crown yellowthroat. That's a Passerini's tanager. Look at that.
Beautiful tanager. Oh my gosh.
It's like a red flash.
Nice black
Wow.
variable seed eater. Probably the most common hawk that you're going to see in Costa Rica is the roadside hawk. It's called the roadside hawk because it's often going to be sitting prominently on the telephone poles and on the wires on the sides of roads. But here's exactly what we're talking about, the activity after the rain. There's a roadside hawk right on the top of this tree, and it's just preening itself and getting its feathers dry, getting ready to fly. After the rain, it's not only the birds that come out, but the animals too, and sloths, which are normally just curled up in a ball during the day. We've got a three-toed sloth here, actually moving around, albeit very slowly. There's a magnificent pair of blue-headed parrots at the top of this dry tree, and they're actually nesting right now. We've got a northern barred woodcreeper, part of the fernerid family of birds. He's working himself up this tree trunk. We've lost our guides, so now we're birding with the chef from this local restaurant next to the side of the road.
Pájaros, sí, ya, sí, al fondo. Oiga.
Gracias. Everybody around here knows their birds. It's Costa Rica. Everyone knows what a bird is. Got a beautiful violaceous trogon male calling to the female, so she's probably up in one of these trees over here. Magnificent trogon with a nice yellow belly, nice dark head, and that eye ring, which is very characteristic of a lot of the trogons.
This Birding from the Edge segment is brought to you by Nikon, manufacturers of the Edge line of optics.
Oh look, Jeff, what's the time? Our show is at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Destination America. Let's see if we can get it. Hello? This new technology, I never understand it. It never works.
This is Birding from the Edge. This Birding Adventures episode is powered by Nikon, your world leader in optics since 1917.
And by Green Ibis Tours, Sarapiquí, Costa Rica. And sponsored in part by Carefree Birding, your leader in birding cruises. We've just arrived in Belize, the only English-speaking country in Central America, with over 500 different species of birds. This morning, we're headed out to Crooked Tree Wildlife Sanctuary. Let's check it out.
Let's go birding. Respect.
The lagoon in front of Bird's Eye View Lodge is connected to the old Belize River by two creeks, and this area holds a fantastic array of water birds. Hopefully on this excursion we're going to go out and look for boat-billed herons, snail kites, and other egrets and water birds of this beautiful lagoon. Let's go birding.
Any last words for anybody we can tell your family if you don't make it back?
Okay folks, this area here we're entering here is called Spanish Creek. This is one of the channels during the dry season where the fishes, the turtles, the crocodiles, you know, they would come up into this area to spend the dry season. There's another channel that is called Black Creek also, which is another channel that remains deep during the dry season. This is one of the best area for water birds when the lagoon get dry out, because this would be mainly one of the only area that would have water. So because of that, the food source come up here and the birds follow the food source up into this channel.
A really nice boat-billed heron. Wow. Look at the size of the bill on this bird. These boat-billed herons are nocturnal, so they'll only really come out at night where they'll feed, and that massive, massive bill can pretty much overpower anything. And then during the day, they're going to roost up in these trees. Look at the size of that bill. Wow. Where I live in Florida, the snail kite is a really highly sought after bird. It's not common and it's only found in Florida and the whole of the United States. But here, on this lagoon, every 20 feet you're seeing a snail kite. There's a really, really good population of apple snails here, which the snail kites feed on, and there are just 20, 30, 40, 50 snail kites that you'll see in one morning on a boat trip here. Oh, black-collared hawk. What a spectacularly beautiful hawk. That bright, bright rufous coloration, that nice black collar. Lots of them here on the lagoon as well. Oh, look at him in flight, just gorgeous. Look at all the jacanas. Look at all the baby jacanas. These are northern jacanas. And look at them walking on the floating vegetation here, hence their name Jesus bird. What's really interesting about these northern jacanas is they're polyandrous, which means that the female is the one that will mate with many different males, and the male is the one that's left with the responsibility of hatching the eggs and bringing up the youngsters. After a great cruise on the water, local guide Michael Gillette took us out to bird the habitat around Bird's Eye View Lodge. One of the most conspicuous birds at Crooked Tree Wildlife Sanctuary is the beautiful vermilion flycatcher. You'll see the males all around here with their bright, bright scarlet coloration. And right here on the fence post, we've got a female on the nest, which is very, very cool to see.
Bat falcon coming in.
Oh yeah, on top of that tree, that dry tree. Look at that. Oh, he's eating something. Maybe a small bird or a
could be
insect or something. Look, the other one just flew up towards it.
Yep, that's
awesome. Beautiful. Tell us about these bat falcons,
they
Michael.
usually feed on mostly like small birds like catbirds, warblers, and also they go after dragonflies, butterfly. But for like dragonflies and butterfly, they won't really have to go to a perch. They will just eat that in flight. So that seems like probably it's like a little smaller bird, maybe a warbler.
That's awesome. What a beauty. Look at the coloration on these bat falcons.
One
of the smaller of the falcon species, but very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
Come follow me, baby.
Well, you know, birding's a notch below a full contact sport. So there's no better way to unwind than to get a massage at the excellent spa on the ship. Tomorrow, we go to Cozumel, Mexico, in search of our golden bird, the black catbird. Stick with us after the break. I'm going to go to sleep.
This Birding Adventures episode is powered by Nikon, your world leader in optics since 1917. And by Bird's Eye View Lodge and Tours in the Crooked Tree Wildlife Sanctuary, Belize. And by Pelagic Polarized Sunglasses.
Let's go boating, let's go boating, let's go boating now. Let's go boating, let's go boating, let's go boating, yeah.
This is the island of Cozumel, Mexico, with the heart of Mexico but the soul of the Caribbean. This island is about 30 miles long and 10 miles wide and home to over 250 different species of birds, including 3 endemic species of birds found nowhere else in the world. Cozumel Island is a tourist's paradise. Spectacular blue water, great diving and excellent birding. This morning our intrepid team are about to head up on the jungle bus. This is our guide Luis, who we're meeting. How are you doing, Luis? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Let's go birding. These freshwater ponds on Cozumel are some of the only fresh water available on the islands, and hence they attract a huge array of water birds. Here we've had blue-winged teals, killdeer, we've had yellowlegs, we've had black-bellied whistling ducks, we've had a whole group of water birds right on these freshwater ponds next to the ocean. So we're at the golf course on Cozumel, and this was the last known sighting of the Cozumel thrasher, a bird which is believed to be possibly extinct now. This last sighting was in 2006, but the golf course still holds some very special endemic birds like Yucatan woodpecker, Yucatan vireo. There's golden warbler, which is a subspecies of yellow warbler, a fantastic bird. Let's see what we can find here this morning. Got a Yucatan woodpecker. This is a Melanopes species. It's in the Melanopes genus, and it's very similar to golden fronted woodpecker, except that the male has just got red on the back. There's no yellow on the head at all. This is endemic to the Yucatan Peninsula, and it's also found on Cozumel Island. What a spectacular golden warbler. This is the subspecies of the yellow warbler, found only on Cozumel. This is endemic to Cozumel Island, the golden warbler. Look at those bright colors, those nice stripes on the throat. What a spectacular warbler, the golden warbler of Cozumel Island.
Okay, we found a very rare golf bird here, and we've taken its nest and we found the eggs, and I have them in my hand. Here they are. They should be hatching in about 9 holes.
This Birding Adventures episode is powered by Nikon, your world leader in optics since 1917.
And sponsored in part by Carefree Birding, your leader in birding cruises. And by Hobie Mirage Drive Kayaks. Enjoy nature effortlessly.
Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh.
My name's Ken Bergner, or as they call me, El Presidente of Carefree Birding. I started this company 5 or 6 years ago. We've done 24 cruises. We take short cruises, birding cruises. It's very easy, non-technical, and fun-filled trips.
Navegando por el mar Caribe, bella es la que yo encontré, para eso que todos admiramos, la bella isla de Cozumel.
Now I know what you're all thinking. We're going looking for our golden bird. Ah, but no, not our golden bird.
Ándale, ándale, hija. Ay, Chihuahua.
Hey, Chihuahua. Let's go find a real golden bird, shall we? Cozumel Emerald is an endemic to the island of Cozumel. The males are a bright green color and the females are a lot plainer with a whitish belly, and we've just found a female Cozumel Emerald on the nest. Look at her coming back. She's actually doing up her nest, putting little spider webs around the edge of that cup-shaped nest, getting that nest ready for when she's going to lay eggs, probably in the next few days. Cozumel Emerald, what a stunner of a bird. We've just had the female Cozumel Emerald on the nest, and now there's a spectacular male sitting perched above us. What a beautiful bird. Look at the bright green, that nice red bill. Only found on the island of Cozumel. What a spectacular endemic. Yes, what a great bird, Cozumel Emerald. It's very similar to a lot of the other emeralds. It's got a very forked tail, that nice red bill, and that brilliant green coloration. Now there are 2 really special vireos to see on Cozumel Island. The one is the endemic Cozumel vireo, and the other is the Yucatan vireo. Another vireo which is only endemic to the Yucatan area and its offshore islands. We've got a Yucatan vireo right at the top of this ficus tree over here. This is the home of a Yucatan endemic, the black catbird. It lives in the understory of this thick thorn scrub on Cozumel Island. It belongs to the family Mimidae, but is the smallest of all the Mimidae birds. Bright black in color, it's called Melanoptila, which comes from the Greek melas, meaning black, and tilon, meaning plumage. Let's see if we can get a look at this fantastic bird. We've got it. 2 black catbirds. Absolutely fantastic birds. Look at that dark black coloration. Very little difference between the sexes. They're both black with a dark red eye, jet black plumage. These birds are only found in the Yucatan Peninsula, and they are declining rapidly due to habitat loss. Cozumel Island is probably the best place in the world to view this declining and threatened species. Wow! Our golden bird for this episode, the black catbird. Yes!
It's sitting on a station floor, heading back to a place you've never been.